Apart from present tense, do you remember the other tenses we have learnt? Yes, it is futur proche and passé composé. Do you remember the rule for passé composé? The rule was subject. We will write the subject as it is, followed by avoir or être conjugation in the present, followed by the past participle. I hope you remember this is the rule for writing the passé composé. We will write the subject as it is, followed by the avoir or être conjugation for the subject in the present tense, followed by the past participle. Now, shall we try to write the passé composé for one particular verb? Let us take the verb acheter. Do you remember this verb? It means to buy. Now, this verb takes the avoir conjugation. Do you have a list of the verbs that I gave you that take the être conjugation? This verb is not in that list, so we take avoir conjugation, and now it is an ER verb. So what is the past participle for an ER verb? Do you remember the rules? We will remove ER and replace it with E acute accent. So this is the past participle of the verb acheter. So now we know the rule. We would write the subject. So for je, we would write the subject, followed by we would write the avoir conjugation. Now, what is the avoir conjugation for je? It is ai. So je, followed by the past participle. So what is the past participle? Acheter. J'ai acheté. I had bought. So if you write, if you write j'achète, this is the present tense. It means I buy. If you write j'ai acheté, it means I bought. That is, it is in the past tense. So it means I bought. So very simple. You just have to see which verb it takes. Okay. Now for tu, we would write the subject followed by the avoir conjugation. For tu it is a, and we would write the past participle. Tu as acheté. You had bought. You bought. So now shall we write for the next subject pronoun? For il. For il, what is the avoir conjugation? It is a. Il, a, and you will write the past participle, which is acheté. He bought. He bought. Similarly, for elle, what is the avoir conjugation? For elle, it is a. Elle, a, and you will write the past participle. Elle a acheté. She bought. So what did we do here? We wrote the subject followed by the avoir or être conjugation. For this verb, it takes avoir conjugation. So we wrote the avoir conjugation for that subject followed by the past participle of the verb. Since it is an ER verb, the past participle will be formed by removing ER and replacing it with E acute accent. So this is how you write passé composé. So shall we write for the next 4 subject pronouns? For nous. So what is the rule? First we will write the subject pronoun followed by avoir conjugation. For nous it is avons, nous avons, and the past participle. Nous avons acheté. We bought. So what does it mean? It means we bought. For vous, try writing this on your own. So vous is the subject followed by avoir conjugation. For vous it is, yes, it is away, followed by the past participle. It means you bought. And the next one is il. For il, the avoir conjugation for il is ont. Ils ont acheté. Ils ont acheté. It means they bought. And finally for elle, the avoir conjugation is ont and the past participle acheté. This also means they bought. So now we have written the passé composé for all the subject pronouns for the verb acheter. All you have to remember is subject plus avoir or être conjugation plus past participle. So here the past participle is the same. We only conjugated the avoir verb. So shall we see another verb? The verb we are going to do now is partir. Partir, it means to leave. Now in the previous class I gave you a list of verbs that take être conjugation. So this verb will be in that list. So we are going to use être. Okay. So now let us write again. We would write the subject followed by être or avoir conjugation. So in this case it is être. For je it is je suis, followed by the past participle. Now partir, it is an IR verb. So how would you write the past participle of an IR verb? You would remove IR and replace it with I. Parti. This is the past participle. Okay, as we continue writing more of passé composé, this past participle will be more clear for you. So now we found out the past participle. So subject plus avoir or être in the present tense followed by past participle. And there is one more difference between this verb and the previous verb. When you conjugate it using être verb, the verb has to be in accordance with the subject pronoun. We will see how later. Okay. For tu. For tu, the être conjugation is a. Tu, a, and you will write the past participle. So what does this mean? Je suis parti. I left, or I had left. Okay, means I left or I had left. It can be anything. So here we just stick to I left. Tu es parti. You left. So I hope you understood. Why are we using etre here? Because it belongs to the list of verbs that take etre conjugation in the passé composé. So we write the subject followed by the etre conjugation in the present tense followed by the past participle. Okay. Now for ill. For ill, what is the etre conjugation? It is a, ill a, and you write the past participle. Il est parti. He left. Next, for L. For L also, for etre it is a, L-A. Here, however, you write parti. You add an E. You remember what I told you? When you use etre conjugation in passé composé, your verb must agree with your subject. Now here, since this is in the feminine form, L is feminine singular, so we add E. Okay? As we write more, it will be clear to you. So just note down, you have to add an E here. Next, for nous. For nous, what is the etre conjugation? It is sont. Nous sommes, and the past participle is parti. Here we have to see the agreement. Okay, so the verb is parti and our subject is in the plural form. When our subject is in the plural form, you will add an S. Okay, if it is in the feminine form, you will add E, and if it is in a plural form, you will add S. Nous sommes partis. It means we left. We did not see to this agreement in the previous verb. That is because we used avoir conjugation. So in avoir, the verb doesn't have to agree with the subject. But in etre, the verb has to agree with the subject. So shall we try to write the next one? For vous. For vous, it is vous êtes. This is the etre conjugation. Vous êtes. Vous êtes parti. So this is the past participle. Now if you notice, the subject is in the plural form. So what would we add if our subject is in the plural form? Yes, we would add S. Vous êtes parti. It means you left. So why did we add an S here? Because our subject is in the plural form. Next, for ill. For ill, what is the etre conjugation? It is sont. Ils sont, and the past participle is parti. And yes, we need to add the letter S because il is third person plural. Since it is in the plural form, we add an S. It means they left. They left. And finally, for L. L means L. For L, it is also L sont. L sont parti. Here, L is third person feminine plural. So when it's feminine, you will add E, and since it is plural, you will add S. So in L, it is third person feminine plural. If it is feminine, we add E, and when it is plural, we add S. Since this is feminine plural, we add E and S. This means they left. So we need to be more careful when we are using verbs that take être conjugation, because we have to see that our verb agrees with the subject. If the subject is in the plural form, we will add s. If the subject is in the feminine form, we will add e. If it is in the feminine plural form, we will add e and s. However, when you are using verbs that take a ver conjugation, you can just write the past participle. It doesn't have to agree with your subject pronoun. So I hope you have understood how to write passé composé.